Life is a math equation. In order to gain the most, you have to know how to convert negatives into positives. For today, our discussion will deal on Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system. Our objectives for the day. First, we illustrate the rectangular coordinate system. Next is we identify the name and the functions of the different parts of the rectangular coordinate system. And of course, we have plotting of points in the rectangular coordinate system. We begin our discussion with this great man by the name of René Descartes. He is a French mathematician and philosopher. In spite of having a sickly body, he discovered many mathematical ideas. One of his major inventions is the rectangular coordinate system, also known as the Cartesian coordinate system, which is named in his honor. This system is used in graphing equations and inequalities, linear or non-linear. This invention connects algebra and geometry, which lead to the development of analytic geometry. He is now known as the father of modern mathematics. The Cartesian or rectangular coordinate system. This system consists of two real number lines. The horizontal line is the x-axis, otherwise known as abscissa. The vertical line is the y-axis, also known as ordinate. And these lines met in a right angle at a point called origin or center. Each point in the plane corresponds to one and only one ordered pair of numbers, the value of x and the value of y. The two number lines divide the plane into four areas called quadrants. We have here quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. These are the areas bounded by the x and the y axis. These quadrants are numbered using Roman numerals. In quadrant 1, we have the value of x and y both positive. Quadrant 2, we have the value of x negative and the value of y positive. For quadrant 3, we have both negative for values of x and y. And in quadrant 4, we have positive value of x and negative value of y. Let us now try to plot points in the Cartesian coordinate system. But before doing that, remember when you move from the origin, going to the right of the x-axis is positive, and from the origin to the left of the x-axis is negative, while when you move to the y-axis from the origin upward, positive, and from the origin downward is negative. So let us try to plot these points. A, negative 1, negative 1. The value of x is negative 1 and the value of y is negative 1. So from the origin, we moved 1 unit to the left. This is negative 1. And 1 unit downward for the y-axis, it's negative 1. Therefore, point A is located in this quadrant 3 since both values of x and y are negative. Next, point B. Point B has a coordinates of 3, positive 1. So, from the origin, 3 units to the right since it's positive, 1, 2, 3, and 1 unit upward since it's positive as well. So, point B is now located in quadrant 1. Point C. Point C has a coordinate of 0, 3. So, the value of x is 0 from the origin, no movement, and 3 units upward of the y-axis. So, 1, 2, 3, and this is now point C is located 0, 3. Next is point D. Point D is located at 4, 0, meaning the value of x is 4. From the origin, 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And since 0 is the value of y, no movement at all, therefore point D is located within the x-axis. That's all for today. See you on our next video lessons. Keep safe everyone.